Hey guys, Taylor here, and today we're going to be talking about something that as an autistic person I struggle with almost 95 to 99% of the time. Today I'm going to be discussing what it means to kind of have the tendency to over panic most of the time. And for those of you who don't know what over panicking is, it's kind of like sweating out the small stuff, but it's a little bit more intense. Alrighty guys, with all that now being said, let's panic. Now, panicking is something that is very easy to do for anybody, whether you're on the spectrum or you're not. Panicking is just that easy to get into emotionally. And you can panic over basically anything, whether it be a driving test or a school final, college final, graduating, getting a job, getting married, having kids, whatever the scenario may be, we panic, which is very easy to do. Well, quick newsflash for you guys. People on the autism spectrum, we panic too. We really panic. Which only comes to show you that we're just as normal as you are, and we have the same emotions as you do, and on the inside, we are all the same. Mind-blowing. But in all seriousness, people on the autism spectrum do panic, and they panic a lot, to the point where it seems like they're over-panicking just a smidge. You guys might be wondering, Taylor, how come you know about this? Why are you sounding like you know all about this? Well, my friends, that is something called being a person with Asperger's syndrome who goes through the same amount of panic. And to kind of show you or give you an example of this form of panic, I am about to tell you a very relatable, hilarious story. So once upon a time, in August of 2016, on my actual birthday, my younger brother, who can drive, somehow magically and miraculously talked my parents into letting me drive his car up the driveway. I don't know how in the world he managed to do it. I think he pulled the practice makes perfect card on them, because honestly, I can't drive. I am a horrible driver, and I'm about to tell you why. So my parents agreed, and so he let me use his car instead of my mom's van, so that it would be less scary for her. So I get in the car, I start the car, and I was very successful at backing the car up to the point where it was time to put the car in drive and drive the car up in the driveway. And then my brother said, okay, well then put this shift on this gear, and then Taylor, put your foot on the brake, now put your foot on the gas. And he was telling me all this stuff that I had to do, and I was really stressed out, and I started to panic. Like, I was panicking bad to the point where I have made possibly the worst driving oopsie in the world. So I'm sitting there in the driver's seat, panicking my living pants off, and then my brother says, you know what? Put the car in drive and put your foot on the gas. With me having my hands on the wheel and panicking, I was kind of like doing like this, like, you know? Which then resulted in the car succeeding away from the driveway and slowly moving like, and I was this close to hitting the house. So basically what happened was I over panicked behind the wheel, and on my birthday I nearly crashed my brother's car into the front of my house. Point and bottom line of this story, which will probably be one of the only times where I am telling you this story. Whenever I panic as much as I do, I somehow managed to step outside of the real world and managed to step out of my own surroundings here in the real world, and I somehow managed to step into my own world, disregarding my surroundings and where I'm at. In a lot of ways, that puts my mental stability at risk because I am in my own world at a public setting. But in instances like me almost crashing the car in front of the house, it also puts my safety at risk, which is something that's kind of bad. Thing is, I tend to stress out very, very easily, and I think with the stress intake plus the stimulation, that creates some form of a problem when it comes to panicking. It's because of the sensory messages that I get almost on a daily basis that not only ends up to the triggers, but it also adds up to my stress level. And if I have too much stress, I can do one of two things: over panic or have an oversensory meltdown. Most of the time, I over panic. At times when I'm over panicking, I feel like my brain likes to play little games on me, like, oh my gosh, you have so much going on, you're feeling so stressed. It is time to go into panic mode, and go into panic mode pretty good. And that's exactly what I do. And it's because of the stimulation from my stress that makes me react in that way. So, how do I deal with this? The things that I do to help maintain this and to help make this much less of an issue is that I have to tell myself that it's okay, that it's not that big of a deal to worry about the small stuff, if it is small stuff. And if it's stuff like nearly crashing a car in the front of your house, and yeah, you do have something to worry about there. I just have to keep telling myself that it's okay and everything is gonna be okay, and that everything is gonna work out, and to pray about it and just calm down. Usually some things that I do to help me calm down is like taking deep breaths, count to 10, and just slowly start to calm myself down. What also helps with me is that whatever I'm working on to help me calm down, I just take a break from it, turn on a movie or turn on a TV show, or just draw or do something else. And then once I fully calm down and once I fully got recuperated, I go back to what I was doing before I took a break. And you know what? I even play with my Play-Doh or my kinetic sand or any of my sensory helpful toys that I have. I play with those for a little bit as well, and they help me calm down and they help me see that it's okay not to panic the small stuff, and everything's gonna be alright in the end. And you know what? Believe it or not, after I calm down, after I get everything sorted out, things do get better. They get a lot better, and I'm way more relaxed than I was even in the middle of what I'm doing. Well guys, that's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Go ahead and give this video a big thumbs up if you guys liked it. Also in the comments below, let me know what I should talk about in my next Insight videos. And also, feel free to submit me questions for my Q&A video coming up. I look forward to reading and replying to your responses below. And finally, as always, if you guys like my videos and want to see more videos from me in the future, go ahead and give this channel a subscribe. Well guys, that's it for now. Until next time, bye bye!